What a big day we have in store for you right now. It is the semi-final. It's a couple of games left of La Liga where we're still not confirmed our place in the Champions League. Places, of course, that is 1 to 3. And we have loans expiring, we've got progress assessments, we've got youth players, we've got the end of season roundup, and, of course, we may have a final. If we can get past this first game, let's see what can happen. As welcome, guys, get these off to the final episode of season number 1 of the Barcelona rebuild right here on FIFA 22. And yes, as I've said, most of the stuff that's happening right here today, we will show you the calendar. Sporting, Betis away, Celta Vigo home, Getafe away, Villarreal home, which I do want to get revenge against, so I think we'll simulate this busy week here. 3 games in 1 week, that's a bit excessive, but we'll try and simulate that, hoping, of course, we get past Sporting Lisbon in the Champions League place, or in the Europa League, getting ahead of myself, getting into a Champions League place, and kicking on. As, speaking of kicking on, we're almost at 5k subscribers. You can help that by clicking the subscribe button down below and joining the MWS army. Alongside that, there is the option to like videos as well, which helps a lot, and turn that notification bell on so you don't miss anything, as you don't want to miss this. We are 1-0 up on aggregate, thanks to Martin Braithwaite. I was calling him Jared, which is the defender from Everton. Thank you, whoever commented that one. I really do appreciate that. Shows I do read the comments still, even though I take my time getting around to them. As, enough of that, we will get on to this, of course. Second leg right here. Memphis Depay slightly tired. Or do we play Jared Braithwaite? He did score the winner, but I'll keep him out for now, as this is the team playing in the second semi-final. Ter Stegen, Dest, Araujo, Christensen and Balde at the back, with Kessié, De Jong and Pedri, Adama Traore, Memphis Depay and Ansu Fati. We want to go for it today. Let's get into the final. And Sporting's team, we're 1-0 up on aggregate. And we have the home game here. Adan, Porro, Vinagre, Coates, Fedal and Reis, Agate, Nunez, Sarabia, Funes Mori and Santos. They've changed it up. Bless them. They think changing it up is going to get them through us. That's a rough challenge straight away. And I think with it being 1 minute on the clock, that stopped him from getting a red card maybe. He just went straight through on Pedri as Ansu Fati. Yeah, let's give him a chance maybe, Ansu. What a slack pass that was, as Pedri now on it. Pedri's going to go out wide into Alex Balde, who goes through the middle. Memphis Depay is free. That's an easy turn, and that's a good save from Antonio Adan right there, as we do win the corner. Frenkie de Jong. Ansu Fati almost getting there, but it's going to fall down here for Andreas Christensen. Onto Traore again. And we're going to try and move forward. Kessié, Adama, Frenkie de Jong, shot from range, didn't hit an hand. I was hoping it might have done, as Kessié's won it in a good position though. Adama, his loan's expiring soon. He's going to try and have to prove himself to get a contract next year, as he might have done by getting us into the final. We're closer. 1-0 on the night, 12 minutes in, Adama scores. He's kept in the team over a lot of good players for his energy and his pace, and he doesn't even need to show it right here. He's shown his finishing. 1-0. And the ball over the top right here. Serginho Dest fighting for this. Frenkie de Jong winning a header, and Adama onto Memphis. Ansu Fati has set off straight away. 18 minutes on the clock. Beautiful turning from Ansu. Memphis was running. We'll go to Adama again. Dodgy touch, but he goes for the shot and even wins his header. He's very up for this one, as poor pass back. Also, another thing on Adama, I'm yet to see him get injured as well. Being ever present. In an injury-riddled season, that is a big achievement, as Pedro Porro runs past Balde right here. They could try and get themselves back into this one, and they have done at the back post. Nuno Santos wins it. The game is far from over. They have scored at Nou Camp, and it's a good goal. Very good goal. Out wide, and he just snuck in at the back post. Dest, very poor marking. And it beats Ter Stegen easily. And Nuno Santos, this tie far from over, as Dest is having a shocker today. Always out of position, and he should have got on that, as we've swapped players around a lot. Christensen has to get over to cover, and he does very well, does the Dane. He is actually playing rather well, which is surprising. I didn't think he'd kick off this well in his Barcelona career, as Alex Balde with a pass onto Ansu Fati. Will get it back down the wing to the youngster. The 17-year-old takes it past Pedro Porro. Can put a cross in. Good ball. just isn't there, Memphis. It's unlucky from him as Mateus on the ball. He was very good in the first leg. Araujo, he's used his hand. It's a penalty kick to Sporting and the chance to take the lead and level it on aggregate. With how tight the first leg was, I did not expect this dismal showing from us here. Pablo Sarabia, the ex-PSG man, puts them in front at our place. It is level on aggregate. The final is in doubt. Well-placed penalty as well. This is really going to be rough. We've got to try as hardest to get back into this. And we're almost at the break right here, however. Memphis, over the top, Frankie de Jong always gets important goals! And he's got one here, 2-2. And we lead again on aggregate. We will take this. I mean, I would have rather had 2-goal advantage, but it's a goal. Just don't let them back into this one, I guess, as it's a good chip over from Memphis Depay into the path of Frankie. And the Dutch link-up works. Good way to end the half, as I was going to say before that. Shocking. Still isn't the best though. 2-2. What an eventful first half this has been here at Camp Nou, which I didn't really want. It's a semi-final. Let's keep us in the lead. Of course, the scoreline is all that matters as Mateus round the corner. We don't want to let them back into it. Christiansen at the near post. It's a good job he got a touch on that one as Kessié into Ansu Fati. Memphis to try and turn out and put a ball straight out to Adama. And it is a good one. Unconventional control. Fouled. But we continue to go. Look at Dest run forward. Being shocking defensively. That's a great ball in. And that is a Barcelona goal. Frankie de Jong gets his second. And we lead on the night. Back to 2 up on aggregate. And that is what you call complete Barca tiki-taka football. Even with a cross in there, as it was perfectly timed. Adan, no chance. He just had all the freedom in the world to pick his spot. And we've made one change. Ferran Torres back up top. Memphis coming off because of fatigue. And he actually hasn't got a goal today. But of course, every time he plays, he gets a goal or an assist. And he's got a couple of assists. As a ball into Pedri right here. Pedri goes! And hits the bar. Very close from the youngster. Kessié still fighting for it back as well as Adama into Kessié. Now Pedri. This is good build-up play. Kessié, I just love him in this team. He's just a strong man as Frankie de Jong on a hat-trick. Goes for one from range. Trying to complete a perfect one. As we'll take the corner instead. Frankie de Jong. Kessié should be under that. He isn't. But Pedri fighting for it and lost out. Unlucky there as Mateus. And to Funes Mori. That's a good pass to Bata. 4-3. Why wasn't Balde marking his man up? I mean, he is a youngster, so we'll let him go slightly. But game is back on. 4-3 on aggregate. And what is it on the night? It is, of course, 3-3 now. Didn't watch the replay. Just want to see this game out. What a drastic change from the first game. That was goals galore as Pedri seems like he's gone down a little bit now, and I'm just going to take him off. He's got no injury at all, which is good. But I am going to make a substitution. Busquets is more defensive. We'll take Ansu off because Traore is doing very well today. And Braithwaite did score in the reverse fixture. They are the changes we're going to make as Tabata running down this wing. Kessié, get rid of that Araujo. Why have we run into each other? Oh, and it's a penalty against Balde. It's a penalty. It's going to go to 4-4 if they score this. What a big moment. We've made us changes as well, which have weakened the squad on ratings as Coates taking it. And he hits the post. And breathed. Sebastian Coates, the centre-back, got put on the spot kick. And what an awkward decision. I guess he's took captain's duties, but he has messed them up entirely. Let off the hook. They could have been 4-3 up on aggregate, but instead we attack from this. Ferran Torres to try and seal this off. Tried to cut back, but Pedro Porro's read it. Very good Spaniard him, we could possibly look at signing as Christiansen. Trying to get that ball right there. Tabata's done very well on this field right here. As Mateus over the top. Balde, please deal with your man. Perfect from the youngster. Kessié now into Frankie de Jong. As we're going to look to go forward. Braithwaite with a flick onto Sergio Busquets. And that's out wide. Good movement. Traore. Still we should see the game out. Mateus running at us right here. A couple of step overs. Ball into Funes Mori. Tabata. Ter Stegen. How are we letting him get that chance? I will never know. It was a corner ball. He's going to probably arrive into the box right here. Kessié, please win that. He does. No handball. Perfect. De Jong, whack that. And we're in the Europa League final. Just what we needed to happen. 3-3 on the night. Very, very entertaining second leg. which was so unpredictable, it was unreal. Quite lucky, I've got to admit, but we'll take our luck. Very good, very nice, that result. So we travel to the final, a bit more money in the bank as Depay. You need to stay fit, I'll say to him. I do not want to fall out with Memphis Depay, but he is moaning slightly as we've got another player returning from injury. Ousmane Dembele. Would be good to actually have him at the final as, hey Gaffer, don't know what's happening. Want to say I've really enjoyed my loan spell. Hope we can make it a permanent deal. We'll see what happens. Probably all depend on the contract as we're going to start the same team that started that game and see how it does. Slightly tired teams, of course, Balde in this team, but he's a youngster. I'll give him a chance against Betis, who are 11th, underperforming in my eyes, as it's actually the top 4 that go into the Champions League, isn't it? So we have a 5-point gap, and this is a game in hand. So until it's confirmed, I won't change the team up too much. We'll see how we can do right here. Away from home, a 4-1 win. That might be it confirmed. Willian Jose, Frankie de Jong, Eric Garcia got one. I think that's Eric Garcia. He came on for Balde. Yeah, it's probably Eric Garcia. Frankie de Jong and Memphis. Because that should be it sealed. Look at that. Big gap over the other teams. We have 9 points to play for. So it's not actually confirmed yet. It's not. But if we win this, it should be. Yeah, if we win this, it should be confirmed. If they lose, of course, then it's 100%. I don't know how it works. We're just going to keep playing on as one change. Ferran for Adama because Ferran is permanent. Hopefully it gets us over the line so we can change the team a little bit more for the next one. Celta Vigo, Balde's old team, of course. He was on loan as we lose 2-1. Dabur with the first one. Memphis with the reply, but Iago Aspas has gave us the L. So Champions League spots still stay a little bit open. However, if we win this, it should be over. Getafe. And it is looking even more just sneaking in with tiredness. So we're going to make some changes. Christiansen and Araujo. Maybe for PK. I'll keep PK out for now. I want to play him in the last game of the season. Played, of course. We'll take Ansu Fati out for Traore. Ousmane on the bench. Give Ansu that rest altogether. Or actually, we'll sneak him back on the bench. We can't fully kick him out. And we'll go with this. So a couple of changes in there. Not going to read you through it because I'll read you through the Villarreal team instead. Away from home. Don't get beat in this one. 3-0 win. Ferran, Frankie and Adama. And that should be that. Let's see the league table. Yes. 11 points is the gap. 5-0 for Atletico Bilbao. We have finished our first season in charge of Barcelona 3rd. Which makes for a good, of course, build on. Or a good foundation, should I say, to build on. Being in that top 3 is the minimum that we can do. And we've kind of reached it. So, yeah. So that's a very good sign. As we are definitely going to rotate the team for this next game. Against Villarreal. I want to get revenge. They beat us 3-0, of course. In that game as Leverkusen are the team we faced in the final. There's a lot of youth players unsettled. I'll have to probably promote some, as the first one I'm going to promote right here is 18-year-old Juan Carrillo. He looks pretty good. Probably loan him out straight away, or I'll keep him in the reserves as like a player like Juleta, like Comas, who don't get a game but make up the numbers. And I'm only actually going to promote 2. I'm going to get Simon Duran, a goalkeeper who we can put on the loan list for next year. Looks pretty promising. As here is the final team that we are going to lay out for this calendar season. Before, of course, the Europa League final. It is Ter Stegen in goal. Dani Alves at right back. It's still quite strong. And Piqué, these two saying their farewell to Barcelona. What stalwarts they have been, as Garcia and Balde are at the other side. Pedri, Busquets, who possibly could be saying goodbye as well. The captain's armband is on him instead of Piqué, because he's an underrated one who we haven't actually used as much. As Gavi is in the midfield as well, 2 youngsters. Ferran, Depay and Fati, because I still want to win the game as well. Dembele on the bench. Let's go for it. And the team that arrive at Camp Nou is Sebastian Rulli in net. He was in net last time. With at the back, Daley Blind, Pau Torres, Raul Abiol and Serge Aurier. Pino, Parejo, Coquelin and Moreno. With Danjuma and Ajorque up front. And Balde with a pass in the middle now onto Sergio Busquets. Into Gerard Piqué, who's going to try and get running a little bit Really want to give him the best send-off. You know how much I love Gerard Piqué. As Memphis Depay on the ball. This is good passing down the line. Ferran Torres, look for Ansu at the other side. Just misses him. Defender reads that as Memphis down to Ferran. Went for the crack. And Coquelin with the ball in the middle of the park. Through to Lucas Ajorc. Poor shot. No power underneath that at all. And that was a big chance for Villarreal, who we just can't defend against. I don't know what it is, as that's a good ball squeezed through. However, can we actually score against them as well? We're yet to do that in the league. As Ajorc now onto Danjuma. Going to try and run at us. They're fighting for maybe the Europa Conference, I think, or maybe the Europa League. I didn't check which position they're in, actually, as Gerard Piqué gets that one. Still flashes it across his own net, but we do have the ball away. Memphis Depay onto Gavi to run away with it right here. And he's got the pace to burst forward. Holds it up. Back through to Memphis. This is good. Get this out wide for Ferran, who is onside again. Ansu at the back post. We'll run this with Ferran. We'll pass it across. Defenders in the way. And Gerard Moreno, almost half an hour into this one, running down the line past Balde as Eric Garcia with the head into Sergio Busquets. I just hope him, Piqué, or Dani Alves do not make a mistake, should I say, in this one as Memphis. Can we get that over? Serge Aurier dealing with Ansu. Rare for him to do something right as Gerard Piqué on the turn. Gavi, now Pedri, Memphis Depay, that is well wide. And Gavi on the ball right here as he's going to put one through onto Memphis. Ferran Torres cuts away into Memphis Depay again. This time that's a better shot outside of the foot. Showboating or what, but still just inches away. Yeremy Pino with the ball out wide right here, pushing it into Danjuma. Block from Gerard Piqué. They don't deserve it, but they scored against the run of play first last time out and did, of course, walk to a victory. As Ferran with a header, Memphis Depay, yep, doesn't get a chance to do anything as at half-time. 0-0 in the final league game of the season. As Memphis Depay now into Sergio Busquets. Memphis round the corner. Gavi pushes this out wide. Can we instantly get in front in this second half? Another ball into the box. But Ferran, from what I'm seeing, is getting too used to playing up front because his crossing is questionable. Needs to get working on that as Danjuma, Moreno, Parejo, shot to Stegen with the save. As he's telling me to stick Frankie de Jong on. No, I want to rest them players for the Europa League final so we can guarantee that we'll have a big trophy in the cabinet alongside the Copa de España as Ter Stegen. Get us away straight away, please, Ansu Fati. Let's charge at them. Ferran Torres. Get someone round the corner. That is a naughty challenge on him, but Dani Alves keeps it alive. Into Pablo Gavi. Got the run from Memphis through the middle. He's going to get on the end of this first time. He has missed again. And that's the most surprising one yet, as Gavi into Dani Alves. Ousmane Dembele tackled there and blind into Danjuma. We need to get a tackle in there, Piqué. That is brilliant. Now Pedri onto Gavi. There's a man down here, but Memphis Depay has a ball over the top to Ousmane Dembele, just off the bench. Good touch. Dembele is back. He signed the contract. He's committed to Barca, and he has put us in front finally. Straight on for Ferran, and a good goal. Controversial, though, with the player they had down, but I'll take it. Played on themselves. 1-0. Fully take it as Ousmane Dembele again dribbling forward. He has to get a pass on to Pedri. Pedri with a long shot. Rulli with a save. We're trying to have a bit of fun right here as it's telling me to take Dani Alves off. No chance. He has seen this game out as I know who's on the field in this game. Gerard Piqué. Can he get a farewell goal with the header as well? Got his head to it. He's very good at winning the ball as Gerard Piqué coming across to Daley Blind right here. Keep him off of it a bit, but it's gone into the middle. Dani Parejo, he's around Eric Garcia. That's a good pass into Ter Stegen. Saved what I thought was a certain goal, and that is absolutely brilliant. As Pablo Gavi to try and get away right here as well. Can he chip that over the top? What a ball. What a ball from Pablo Gavi. Ansu Fati headers it down. Little bit out wide, and Rulli with a fantastic save. Still good play as I've just took Busquets off. Okay, we'll watch him go off the field. It could be his farewell appearance for Barcelona as Kessié comes on to shore this game up. And Piqué still up from the corners, of course. Can he get his head on this one? That looks decent. Goes for the volley. Ansu Fati gets it. Another corner, which we will take. Come on, Gerard Piqué. I'd love for him to score. Just how much I love the player, as that's a good ball. Piqué off the post. Can you believe it? Still the ball's alive. Kessié, we're just away from the box a little bit right here. Pedri Ansu Fati gets this out wide. Swing that in first time. Ousmane Dembele. Gavi. Bit unconventional. Came close there as Danjuma round the corner. Dia. He's threatening. And he's had a chance. I'm going to take Eric Garcia off for Christiansen. Sure, the defence up with the stronger player at the moment. I do prefer Christian over Eric Garcia on performances as Dia. Don't let them level it. Just for all the players that are leaving the club. Make sure they go out with a victory. Moreno doesn't win it. Balde does, but he's not hoofing it for some reason. And it is flashed wide by Gerard Moreno. Luckily for us, as Ter Stegen to whack this forward. Don't add any time on. Just blow the whistle, referee, as they have the ball again. I won't mind if you blew the whistle. 2 added minutes. Moreno with it forward. Balde, please do well defensively. Aurier should be easy to stop as he's going backwards, him and Coquelin. Both ex-Tottenham and Arsenal men, but they've gone through the middle. Moreno onto Dia. Danjuma over the bar, and the win is confirmed. We've got it for the old boys. Dani Alves, Busquets and Piqué in the team as we get a final day victory. Maybe they'll be involved against Leverkusen, but I don't know at the moment. All I know is they've done themselves proud in the La Liga and in a Barca shirt. And here we go as the youth players... Oh, they're talking about the contract. I thought they were asking to play right here. Absolutely no chance. Sorry, lads, as Leverkusen. The final of the Europa League. Of course, neutral ground. Hope it's like Wembley or something. As there we go. There we go. We've got one asking. It's about his contract, though. Comas, you'll be leaving the club, I'm afraid. You don't live up to your potential as... Replace Busquets as captain? I don't know if I want to do that. I'm going to replace him altogether, actually. Kessié. So yeah, we are replacing him as captain, really. As we'll have to go with Dembele. He played so well, although he's tired. Maybe another bench appearance from him. Araujo, where are you? There you are. Dest. Where's Dest? He's on the bench. Alves drops to the bench. Garcia drops, actually, yeah, on the bench. Oh no, he's going out altogether. I'll put Piqué on the bench for this one. Very strong lineup. Maybe Braithwaite as well. Oh, he doesn't really fit, actually. He doesn't fit now Dembele's back. This is the team for the Europa League final. Ter Stegen, Dest, Araujo, Christiansen, Balde, Kessié, De Jong and Pedri. It's our strongest lineup that we've got available. Torres, Depay and Ansu Fati. And here we go, completely forgetting before this game is underway, Bayern Leverkusen were in our cup of, our group stage. We beat them. They beat they beat us, or we drew? I can't remember the second result, actually. So it's showing our team first. There is a look at it for all those who want to see it. Very, very interesting. The winning team, dare I say. Of course, we played Leverkusen last year, so they could have made signings. Hradecki still in goal. Quadrado, Tata, Bospa and Baka. Wirtz, Kamara, Andrik and Bellarabi in the team with Diaby and Schick. Nope. It's still the same strong side. I can remember in my Arsenal FIFA 21 debut save, Leverkusen absolutely hammered me in the final and I ended up losing that Europa League final to this team. So I've got to be careful and never underestimate Leverkusen as Frankie de Jong. If we keep the ball, I mean, they can't score at least as Balde, Christiansen, Kessié. Got players dropping off into holes ready for the ball as Kessié goes backwards, or Pedri goes into Kessié as now Memphis getting a bit stumbled as I look for concentration. And Baka trying to outpace us right here, but Ronald Araujo holding him to it. Frankie de Jong. I thought Ansu was through there. He's through right here. What a pass. Quadrado not close enough and we lead in the final already. Ansu Fati, the youngster, has got us the goal. It's early on to celebrate, of course, full throttle. But that is a big, big lead. You don't see teams scoring many in finals. And what a ball through from Kessié. Stays onside, finds the gap. Hradecki no chance when it's one-on-one with Ansu Fati. Our number 10 youngster has us one hand on the Europa League trophy. It's a big one, and we do have this lead now, as now Ansu Fati has the ball again. What can he do with it? He'll hold it up, waiting for Alex Balde, who's going to try and beat Quadrado, or does well enough. Finds Ansu, who's just going to have to go back to the edge of the box. We have kept, I'd say, 80% possession, maybe 85, maybe 90, as Dest with a heavy touch. He's still going to keep on running. Serginho Dest gets the ball into Ferran. This is very comfortable Barcelona stuff, and a corner is won. I'm going to cross this because we've done better from crossing than short corners. It's not a lie as Araujo's in there and it's off the line from Cuadrado, but he's used his hand. A penalty kick in the final. Oh my. Stopped right there from Juan, and illegally so. If that was in real life, that'd be a red card, wouldn't it? I think it would. As Memphis Depay against Lucas Radecki. He's going to go bottom left. It's going to get saved. That could be a huge save in the grand scheme of things, unless Ronaldo Araujo can put things right here and score this header. As he does so, he leaps above everyone, and Ronnie Araujo has made it 2 within 20 minutes in the final. This really looks good from us. Look at the starting run away from the keeper, and he just had space there to dink it in. Mwah. We really do look comfortable in this final, which I did not expect. They gave us difficult challenges in the group stages, even when we beat them, as Ferran Torres going to cross this in. Ansu Fati arriving, doesn't get there. Kessié does, into Memphis on a smart turn. Radecki under pressure, and it's going to be under pressure all game by those looks things. Shows you how we've improved over the season. However, they're putting a move together right here. Andrik, and there's a fly in my face. Wirtz out wide. Florian Wirtz has to go back to Bakker, onto Wirtz again, and Ronnie Araujo. Best player in this game by a mile already, as Ferran Torres released on this wing again. He's not as fast as Traoré, but he can speed down this line. Ansu Fati's at the back post. And Ferran Torres has been quite dodgy with what he's done today. Should have put us 3-0 up, and then he messes that pass that should have put us 4-0 up. As Ansu gets it again out wide at least, and he can complete his pass into Pedri. Memphis Depay opening it up. And to Botsberg, good defender of course, gets in the way of that one. Ronnie Araujo first to it, and he's still chasing it down, and he's still got it. Pass straight into Memphis was a bit too fizzed, as it's almost half time, and we will definitely take a 2-0 lead. Just got to be careful still. Dest is rather easily rounded once more, and he's not back to mark. Florian Wirtz gets there with a tackle. How is that a foul? I'll never know. As saved by Ter Stegen, and that's half time. 2-0. Bellarabi onto Schick. As this second half is underway now. Ansu Fati straight into it. No changes. All praise at the break as Memphis tried to switch that one. Can we get there, Ansu? That is brilliant work in a race with Radecki, who wins it. Ansu Fati on the ball again, trying to shrug off Juan Cuadrado. Not had the best of games right here, as that's a good cross into Ferran. What was he doing? It looks like he tried to head it, but he'd already run past it. Shocking decision. And Patrick Schick putting a ball in behind right here as Alex Balde tried to tackle Bellarabi. Bellarabi turns back into Juan Cuadrado. Kamara. Cuadrado again. Balde sticks his foot out to keep the ball away, and we'll pass this across. Frankie de Jong now over to Memphis. Can we chip that over to Ferran? We can. And now we're on the clock. It would be glorious if it was 3-0. Tried at the near post. Not a bad effort from the angle, but still no goal. It's going. It could be a goalless second half, but of course we will take it. Not many chances from us as Frankie de Jong receives it here on the edge of the box. Goes for a screamer and scores the third. That should be the final wrapped up. Frankie de Jong, take a bow. He's in front of the cage of the Leverkusen fans. It's a good job it's a cage. Our best player, our 91 rated wonder kid, still I'm going to call him that even though he's aging, with an absolute peach. Edge of the box. Top bins. Quality. Absolutely quality as Diaby across to Andrik. That's a good ball into Patrick Schick, who tries his luck from range to get him back into it. As one change has been made, Ferran for Ousmane Dembele. Played very well in the last game, so has to play us. At the front post is Ansu, who's tired, but I really don't want to take him off. Kamara drops that inside. Maybe Pedri comes off for Gavi. Pedri's run his race as Memphis Depay holds it up, looking for the ball over the top to Ousmane. It's not very Barcelona-esque with the tiki-taka, but it works for Dembele, who misses though. It could have easily been more in this final, which a little bit of me hopes would have been a bit more even. As oh, that's it, the crossbar. Again, a big chance. Ousmane Dembele on the edge. Hits Bakker. It could have easily been 7 this game. Easily as Memphis Depay on the turn. Gets the ball through. Ousmane Dembele. 10 minutes on the clock. He's got the man at the side of him. Ansu Fati to make it 4. The youngster has a brace in a final, which can only be good for confidence. Let's hope he can do it in the Champions League next season, where he will definitely be playing with us. Great finish. Finished a great football as Diaby with a pass on to Patrick Schick. Now Kamara round the corner. Florian Wirtz, and Schick has a consolation. Nothing more, nothing less. The big man scores. He celebrates his final goal as he turned just inside and got a good shot off. Good pass from Wirtz. I don't think it's enough though, as Kessié tackled his man right there. Ousmane Dembele tackling Bakker, but still we can't get the ball. We play tiki-taka and kind of gegenpress with how far we forward, as there's just 2 added minutes. Please don't let them get a chance, as they don't. There's screams from the Barca fans of jubilation as we get 2 trophies in season number 1. And this is the one, once, it sounds pessimistic, but once I knew the league was gone to Real Madrid, this is the one we wanted. It's got us in the Champions League, although we've done it through the league as well. Europa League confirmed. We were favourites and we did not... Hang on, it's not going to show us the replay. Oh no, we're not going to get to see it. We're not going to get to see it. That's shocking. I mean, I'm a bit upset by that. But we've won the Europa League. We were favourites. We've done it. At least that confirms it. What a journey. 4-1 in a final as well. Not bad that. Next time, we'll just have to make sure it's in the Champions League, as that is it for season number 1. Frankie de Jong should have gone to 92 rated, I think, with that increase. Yes, he has. What a squad we've had. What a season. Very impressed. But as always, we do our season roundup and we are going to dive straight into it right here with Ter Stegen. 55 appearances, 14 clean sheets. Amazing. These 3 keepers, of course, not seen much of. One's been out on loan in Peña, as Neto being the backup, being okay. Balde being okay when called upon. Of course, had to come back from his loan. Alaba was the first choice, and I did enjoy using Jordi Alba. Truffier, the same. A couple of lone players here. Sergio Carrasco, 66 rated. Pepe Guerra, 66. And Clement Lenglet, 82 at Inter. Think I might move him on, as Minguez has only gone up 1 rating. Still a decent squad player to have, as then we have Eric Garcia, another squad player at the moment. Can grow better, but good first season. Comas will be leaving us. Araujo, very good. Very big fan of him. Christiansen, the same. He's been decent. But Gerard Piqué on rating as well, 6.7. Our best defender this season will retire as an absolute legend, and I love the man. But moving swiftly on, Serginho Dest, dodgy at times, I've got to say. Want him to kick on, as Roberto was better, but he's leaving us as well. Dani Alves is leaving us because he's retiring. Good stalwart, but we need a backup right back, as Kessié, 10 goals, 8 assists, 58 games, played a lot. Very big fan of him. 44 for Busquets, 4 assists, good. Possibly leaving us. Puig's been decent when called upon. Pedri, injury riddled, but good. 6 goals, 9 assists. Pjanic out on loan. Probably get rid of him. Frankie de Jong. Nico Gonzalez, undecided upon. Please let me know in the comments. Gavi, 1 goal. Good. Hannibal, 3 assists in 7 games. Good from the youngster who's going to get his loan deal. Coutinho. Let me know what you want me to do with this guy. Please do let me know what you want me to do with the loanees who, of course, go. And, of course, the loanees who we could potentially buy. Calado. Not good loan from him, it seems. Ansu Fati. Brilliant. 15 goals. 10 assists for the youngster. But in less games, Memphis Depay. 21 goals. 16 assists. He's been phenomenal. As Alule is growing out on loan. Ilias. He's just come back. Ferran Torres, 17 goals, 10 assists. Is not bad. But most of them in simulations I've got to add. As Trincao out on loan still. Adama. Are we just going to swap them and leave it? Or are we going to sell Trincao? Keep Traore? Who knows what we'll do? You guys do. Please let me know. Dembele, should I say. Subpar season. But we, of course, didn't play him at the start of it. So he's done well to build back. Carrillo will go out on loan. Jill, maybe another loan deal. Then he's ready. Or maybe he's ready already. 2 assists in 5 games on loan. Jolita, 2 appearances. He'll probably leave on loan. Braithwaite, 4 goals, 1 assist. Good rotational player. Aubameyang, 13 and 2. Griezmann, 23 and 7 on loan at Atletico, who finished above us. But I don't know if I want to keep him, as Manaj, I think, leaves on a permanent. And Azon, probably another loan deal. That was a big roundup, as we've always got to give one Player of the Season award out. And I think you already know who it is. He's had an episode named after him. Memphis Depay in season number 1 of the Barcelona career is my Player of the Year. Absolutely phenomenal. Played in multiple positions. 21 goals, 16 assists, double figures, higher than double. Just higher than double. And played in every competition very well. As that, I think, guys, rounds it up. We'll see who's been relegated. Then we'll see who's promoted at the start of next season as Vallecano, Elche and Alves. Not good for Gil to have a relegation on his belt, but it was inevitable, as that is it for season number 1. Thank you guys for the support on season number 1 right here of the Barcelona career mode. Make sure, of course, again, to like, comment, share and subscribe with the notification bell on as well, so you do not miss the start of season 2. It's tomorrow. It's straight away. Make sure you're looking forward to that. And I will see you guys all in the next one. Take care. In a bit. And peace.